Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we are taking another look at the hunting fields, so we will do an aftermath basically. We went through one round of that and we know everything that we did wrong, and I'll show you how to fix those mistakes and how to get the most out of the hunting fields, even if your team failed, even if you are right now in the hunting fields and you feel that you won't be able to finish it properly, you got nothing, you got unlucky. I will tell you what exactly will help you to get more rewards and don't miss out. So right, the first things first, what do you do if you fail? We will talk about how not to fail a bit later, but right now it's the main part for you. I know that you ended your run and you got to maybe a second or third rank and you're missing out so much and you're sad about that. You go to the hunting fields again. Over here you are able to enroll again, but guys, I would strongly recommend, instead of enrolling and trying to go over it again right now, while you still have time, go for support. You go over here to the support and you look through your friend list and try to find the guys who got to the highest rank. So right now we see that those guys managed to get to the master rank. It is pretty good, but the highest rank is heroic, so if you find someone with a heroic rank, go join them right now. You will get a bit less of the rewards, but you will get them instantly, and when this run will be over you can try to do it again with your friends or something. But yeah, you won't miss out on those rewards. So if you ended up at elite or expert, for example, that's the main area where everyone gets stuck, you can still join master and heroic group and get additional rewards, a little bit less, but it's not that significant. Take a look at the difference. It will be just 2 less items and you will still get tier 3 stone, you will still get the dust and scroll, so it's really worth it. So go to the support, look through your friends, your guildmates, and find the right group. Right here we have the albedo with the masters, so we are applying to them. And another tip, if you are really into it, if you really want to get all the rewards, you like going into the chat and writing, hey guys, anyone with a master rank in the hunt can help me to get all the rewards as a support. Please. You type it and maybe someone will say yes, you friend them and you join them, so it's working like that as well. It is another opportunity that will help you like a lot. Yeah, my typing isn't that good, but you got the point. That will help you to get at least something, because there is no guarantee that on the second run you will still prevail. There is a still chance that you will enroll and you will end up in the not the best group ever. And it's important, guys, if you don't know, during the season, each player can only receive one hunting squad level up reward. If you have previously received the designated level reward as a support member, the level up reward will be calculated and issued after deducting the part you received as support role. So if you played through it and you got to, let's say, expert level in your main team, you will get those. And then you will get support rewards from master and heroic, whatever team you will join. So you are not getting double those rewards. You can get each of those only once, and if you get it as support and you play it as a member, after that you will get a little bit extra, but in my opinion it doesn't worth it that much, because it's not that much of stuff and it's really hard. We'll talk about the actual gameplay a bit later. Moreover, guys, I've seen a lot of questions about how support works. You basically just join the squad and do nothing. You just being there and relying on everyone else to do their job. So that's how it works. So going for the second run in this event makes sense only in several cases. First one, if you didn't get all the rewards or you was a support before. So after that you can go for the full run and get extra rewards over here. As I said before, I don't recommend it, it's not that much, but it's up to you. Second, because you really like this event, you enjoyed it that much and you want to play it again, that's understandable. You can join with your friends and try to do it together. It's a lot of fun, I love it. So this is another opportunity. And the third one, if you didn't get some rewards and you want to get them and you're sure that you will do them this time better. So that's another reason to do that. Other than that, don't hope for the second round of rewards, you won't get them once again. Alright, so now let's talk about what can you do differently to be more effective starting, like the advanced tips basically. We are back on our main account and over here our team is striving really hard to go through the boss fight, and it's really not going well. So the first of all, we talked about that early on, that you need active team. It's important as hell. Moreover, we found some issues in our team, that some guys are in the different time zones, so we can't work together. Like when I'm sleeping, they are playing, when they're playing, I'm sleeping, and so on and so on. So it's really hard to find a time when we are all online, and it will be necessary later on when you will get to this area, to the last area, because over here those tier 5 camps are really hard to take out by yourself. And moreover, additional tip right here, the earlier you take that, the earlier you take those guys out and get those camps as your own, the more resources you will get, and there is a higher chance that you will get those mythic relics. And the mythic relics can't be combined out of anything. So if we'll take a look at any of our guys, in order to make this one exchange, you can only exchange tokens for it. You can't combine it out of the legendary stuff. So yeah, as you get to the last tier, at tier 4 heroes, you just gotta get those out of the drops or get them with the money. There is no other way. And everything you had before in your bag, all that stuff go away. Becomes totally useless. That is useless. Totally not worth it anymore, because you can't use it to make your hero stronger. But you can sell it, so it's pretty cool. You can click on those things. Come on. Boom. Boom. And you will get those things, the currency. But if you take a look at the price, it's not significant. Everything I have right now costs 300 of those, so it's not that much, honestly. But if you guys have a lot of that unnecessary loot in your inventory, you can always sell it, and that will be an extra oomph, specifically for the characters that are good against the boss. So it will be smart to go to the shared bag, and if you are the main carry, basically, you can pull all that off after talking with your team, of course, and sell it and get the relics. Moreover, this button over here is really important. You can gift your marks to other players. So for example, Demon Wolf over here is doing a lot for us, so we can gift him 5,000 of those, and he can get additional relic for his hero. That will make him way stronger. Sometimes it's necessary to give everything to one guy, and sometimes it's necessary to spread it out a little bit, because single-handedly you can't defeat this boss. This boss will take a team effort, and trying to beat it solo will just make you miserable and sad. Trust me, you don't want that. So right, we got the first tip, getting those tier 5 towns as soon as possible. Even over here, it would be really beneficial if you guys can work together. One guy takes out one team, second guy takes second team, getting this tier 5 camp. It doesn't matter who gets it, honestly, it doesn't matter, because you can always share the tokens, the resources as well, the drops, everything. If your team is good enough, it's not a problem. So get those as early as possible, then go for the boss, and then get those things. Because even if you kill the boss, you might have issue with occupying 20 villages, because it takes a lot of energy and resources. Another tip is teamwork. It's kind of tied to the time zones and working together. This morning we were stuck over here and we couldn't go anywhere, and we decided that we will work together this time, and 3 of us managed to take out all those villages in like maybe 2 hours or 1.5 hours. So that allows you to progress fast, and it's really good. Once again, it's really important to do this as early as possible, so you will get those inflow of resources, because those camps, are giving you mythic relic drops. If you get those, you are golden. So none of those mythic drops will be useless, because you can give them to your team members. So you need as many of those as possible. Now, about teamwork, we've noticed one thing. Once someone attacks the village, there is a cooldown timer here, right? And other person can't attack it. It will show that someone is still fighting. So when you do an attempt of conquering something, you attack the enemies. First of all, it's really hard, so make sure that you're playing on 1x speed, so you won't be decimated instantly. And then, whatever it takes, if you exit the battle or you take the enemies out, there will be a cooldown here. And it goes for 2 hours, so in 2 hours the enemies will still have the lost health and everything. And before the next player can attack this camp, there will be 4-minute delay. So we counted it up. After 4 minutes, another team player can attack it. So this is the mechanics from the Abyssal Expedition, because there was a lot of camp stealing over there. Over here, it's kind of more bad than good. So keep it in mind, 4 minutes between each attempt. Now, another thing is totally different. I told about it in every video, and still people do the same mistake. We don't have them anymore, but the challenge tokens that go against those, where are they? Any of the bosses, please, thank you. That goes against those unknown threats. In order to attack them, you will need the challenge seals. The only way to get them is to level up your squad. And since you will level up only a few times, I think it's like 4 or 5 times, times 5, you will get only 25 tries at the boss attacks. Don't attack them early. Some people advise not to attack the guys in the early area, in the first area at all, and start with the guys at the second area because they drop legendary relics from the start. So you can see that the drops here are legendary, but from my personal experience, from my opinion, it's important to do as much damage as possible in one go, because you are here not for the drops. You are here not for that loot, not for the legendaries, not for the rare stuff. It doesn't worth it in my opinion. The main thing here are relics. You want to have as many of those relics as possible because they make your heroes so much stronger. So let's compare. We have this Isolde here. He have 11.5 million power, and we have Chimera here, who is my main character, totally upgraded, and she have 8.5. Same equipment, but this one have the relic, and he have 50% more power. So those relics are insanely powerful, guys. Insanely powerful. Try to get as many of those as possible, and in order to do that, you gotta do as much damage as possible to the bosses. So save up your energy. Make sure that you're strong enough. Make sure that the person who's attacking those is a single target specialized, so they will do most damage in one attack, without like the teams that are aiming at the enemy team fights with the AoE attacks, which will be way less useful. So in the perfect world, it will be your wilder player who have the Saurus, who have the Laika and other heroes like the new Raku guy, the guys who are doing insane damage. That will be the best bet for you, because that will do most damage to one target, and you will be able to get to the higher tier and get most of the rewards, and that will give you the relics. Since we're talking about the equipment, make sure that you're equipping the right heroes. Of course, you want to focus on the guys who have the relics, because they will get most of everything, but each hero have their own bonus. So when you equip 2 tier 4 loot, there will be a bonus, and it's different for everyone. So for Bugden over here, we have 5% attack rating to all allies and 20 dodge points. For Isolde, we have ally hero or enemy hero dies. The wielder claims 3% of the slain hero's attack rating and recovers 15% of their own max health, and so on. So each hero have different bonuses, and count those in. Make sure that you're upgrading the right heroes. Of course, closer to the late game, closer to this area, you want to focus on the guys who are doing really good against a single target, because this boss is goddamn annoying. Take a look at the stats. Take a look at the stats. Our guys didn't manage to do good damage to him because he's goddamn pain. Let's take a look how he looks like. So over here, you can't have a really good team because it's totally based on your relics. Your guy with the relic will be better than your guy without it. You can't make really complex team compositions because you are limited with what you have, and unless you are a whale, you won't have access to all the good heroes. So I prefer to use the best hero, the highest level heroes. We will replace Daemon with Hjor, for example. I don't know, they're all not that good, and see how it will go, how much damage we'll be able to do to this guy, and most likely we won't do that much. By the way, this boss costs 16 stamina. So take a look, he's jumping around, doing all that ugly stuff. Our guys are taking damage. I should have included the healer, I think, because I'm taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, I'm taking insane amount of damage, so I should have included the healer in order to heal myself up. Let's take a look. What if we will exit the battle? Will we save our energy? Let's see. Attack. So we have 47 on Chimera. We are doing the try. We are trying again. We are spending 2 stamina per try. So if you are trying to build the right team, it will cost you. Be careful. So now let's include the healer instead of your. Maybe that will be better. Maybe that will be enough. Let's go. So the healing will help us not to die that early. hopefully, and do more damage. I'm really hoping that will work. We are still trying to find a good team against the boss, and it's not really working because he's goddamn annoying. And we'll talk about his skills after this fight. And guys, he is a goddamn monster. You will have serious issues fighting him, trust me. Yeah, it seems to be working way better because we have the healing, but sooner or later he becomes too angry and finishes everyone off. But the good thing that it's closer to the end time. Let's take a look. The damage, it's kind of the same as we did before. Stats, nah. Alright, so as you can see, my damage didn't increase that much from the previous attempt, and here I use the best heroes. So yeah, it's really hard. You gotta find the right heroes for the job. So far, Panda did the most damage because Eins, I guess. And yeah, we need to find the right team for this boss. Maybe it will be for the separate guide. Let's take a look at his skills. So okay, he have 3 skills. First one is passive. It's lowering his damage by 50%. When he is suffering 20 criticals, it will be removed and will be back in 8 seconds. Second one is a blast that will kinda do an AoE damage to your guys and removing their buffs, which is kinda horrible. And the third one is frenzied leap. He is jumping around doing AoE damage, which sucks and knocking your guys down. Moreover, this is not it, the main part goes here. The first time the Adrex's health falls below 80%, he receives power from his beacons, restoring his health to 80%. Defeating beacon defenders can prevent beacon effects from aiding Adrex. And take a look at that. The beacons down here, those are basically the enemy teams that you'll have to fight as usual in the boss fights, and you have to defeat them to make him weaker. We didn't get there yet, but I can imagine that it can be quite horrible. Then at 40%, he will become enraged and his health will be restored to 40%, so you will have a harder enemy to fight after that. Curious, right? And right now in our team we have... so yeah, to sum it up, if you just want to restart right now, do it. And first of all, go as fast as possible, conquer as high level camp as possible, push forward, take highest level camps. Over here, try to take tier 5 camps if you can. It will require you to have like 40, maybe 45k power. I think at 40 million you should be able to take out some of those camps already, the first group, and you need 2 players in your team in order to take those guys out. And the second team in tier 4 and tier 5 camps is easier than the first one, so it's a little bit weaker. Not by a lot though, but it's weaker. Other than that, communicate with each other. Make sure to share those relics. Don't take them for yourself. I just press move excess loot to the shared bag, and that way the stuff that I won't need will be automatically moved over here and the guys may use it for their own progression. Try to fit a team out of the people who are from the same time zone, so you can work together. So you can, like all of you, 5 of you, can just push once a day, and that will be way better than trying to do it by yourself. It's a team play, it's necessary here. Or just be a whale and dominate everything with the power of money. And I think that will be it for this video. So basically, you know what to do now, you know how to do it efficiently and how not to spend resources early on unnecessary things. I hope that this guide was useful for you guys. If it was, let me know in the comments what did you like, what you didn't like, and like the video so more people can see it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and hit that bell button so you won't miss any new videos and get the notifications. And join my Discord, that's really important. We are building a huge community over there. There are a lot of people talking about AFK and you want to be part of that. That's a really nice place to be. Other than that, in the pinned comment and the video description, there is a playlist with more AFK Arena guide and hero breakdowns. There are my social media, and I think that's about it. That's about it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Soviet out. До свидания.